Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. The beginning of episode 8 is spent on Hanyul trying to figure out if Jeongwoo and she are dating. It's a new age problem, of course. We have held hands, are we dating? But he hasn't put a label on it. Since Hanyul is new to the world of dating, she asks her family member what it's like and they all give her different answers that don't really help with her situation. But one thing is clear, they all know she is seeing Jeongwoo. Ultimately, Hanyul decides to ask Jeongwoo straight up because she just wants to know. While she is chatting with him at home, Bada, her younger brother, shows up to have a man-to-man conversation with him. Embarrassed, Hanyul hides in the bathroom before she can ask Jeongwoo what she wants to ask. Bada tells Jeongwoo that he should date his sister and make her less pathetic, and that she is desperate to date someone. Jeongwoo tells him that he thought they were already dating, intentionally making it a loud and clear announcement for Hanyul to overhear. This is a jump scare for her and she ends up accidentally turning on the hand shower and getting completely drenched. When Bada leaves, Jeongwoo confirms to Hanyul that they are seeing each other as more than just friends. Jeongwoo asks Hanyul to spend the evening with him so they can go on their first date. Unfortunately, before they can head out, Jeongwoo's old friend Dae-young shows up and dramatically apologizes to Jeongwoo for not calling him during the difficult time. He tells him that, just like him, there will be others who were worried, but felt like they would be imposing if they called. Since they had a falling out, they had a lot to catch up on. So, Dae-young requested Hanyul to give them some time. Dae-young offers Jeongwoo a job. Later, when Jeongwoo gets back to Hanyul, he gets a call from Kyung-min. Fortunately, this time Jeongwoo tells him that he is busy and goes on that promised date with Hanyul. Comically, Hanyul's idea for a date is writing articles together and a game of guessing the vein as a sweet date. Jeongwoo realizes he has to take matters into his own hands and decides to take her to a movie instead. He tells her that this is nowhere special, but he thinks it's something she would enjoy anyway. Hanyul says that the last time she watched a movie was when she was 12 years old, and then have the sweetest time sharing popcorn and glances through the film. Later, Jeongwoo asks Hanyul if there was a moment in the hospital that made her crash and that really made her feel her lowest to the point where she decided to quit her job. She denies it and says it was just a lot of things that overwhelmed her. At the end of their night, Hanyul learns that Kyung-min is getting married and her demeanor changes completely. When Hanyul walked at the hospital, Kyung-min was her direct senior. She wrote an article with him, but eventually he removed her name from the article even though she had done all the hard work for it. Throughout the time she was doing it, he made her feel like a princess, treating her well and looking after her at work. Later, the pathetic little man showed his true color. This was Hanyul's pivotal moment. But since Jeongwoo and Kyung-min are friends, I suppose she doesn't have the heart to tell him about it. Hanyul has a breakdown when she finds out about his marriage because she did so much to try and lead a good life, but he stole everything from her and ended up getting everything he wanted. He even became a professor and is quitting the job because his future wife is getting him a new job somewhere better. Hanyul tells her therapist that when she was in high school, she once had a really great day. While she was feeling joyous about the little things that worked out for her on that day, her father ended up taking his last breath. She always felt guilty about this happiness, but Kyung-min made her feel better as an adult because he always sided with her and told her she was doing well. This is the worst part of it all because it makes her realize especially how pathetic her life must seem from the outside. Eventually, she shows up at Kyung-min's goodbye party and splashes some beer on his face. Jeongwoo tells Dae-young that he doesn't want the job right now because he needs to be by his girlfriend's side. He thinks he will feel especially low if he gets a job when she is unemployed. Dae-young tells Hanyul's friend Ho-rang about this and she tells Hanyul the same. Hanyul realizes that even Jeongwoo pities her and her silly little life, making her feel truly unworthy of happiness. At the end of episode 8, it starts to rain and Jeongwoo finds Hanyul. He tries to comfort her, but she tells him that it's time they ended because she can't control her emotions. She thought she was doing okay, but she wasn't in the right place for a relationship, and she could not be with someone when she could not even look after herself. He is heartbroken, but he hands her the umbrella and walks away because at that moment she needs to be alone. Hanyul cries her heart out in the rain, holding on tight to the umbrella. We are yet to learn exactly what happened between Kwangmin and Hanyul, but hopefully all the misunderstandings between Hanyul and Jeongwoo will be cleared as soon as possible.